While compelling storylines come in many forms, there's something distinctly satisfying about a movie based on a real-life story. Not only can you continually remind yourself that what you're watching on screen really did happen, but you can also find joy in learning about a captivating tale based on true events. Whether you're looking for a biopic, a serial killer mystery, or a feel-good tale of finding oneself, these films take all of the facts and spin them into a drama that will inspire and haunt you long after you've finished watching. So, without further ado, here are the top 10 best movies based on true stories. Starting with number 10 on the list, Argo. Ben Affleck had previously demonstrated his directing skills with Gone Baby Gone and The Town, but Argo astonished many people. His film Argo relates the story of the CIA rescuing 6 Americans who were trapped in Iran after fleeing the US Embassy during a terrorist takeover. It's the type of story that, if it hadn't occurred, no one would believe. At the start of the Iranian Revolution in 1979, a movie-obsessed CIA agent devised a plan to transport 6 ambassadors out of the nation by claiming to film a fictitious sci-fi film there. Affleck, who also stars, brilliantly mixes the high stakes with the absurdity of the scenario, resulting in one of the decade's most widely entertaining thrillers. Moving to the 9th spot, Into the Wild. In 1992, Christopher McCandless, a college kid from Virginia, abandoned his inherited wealth and guaranteed future to journey into the Alaskan wilderness on a vague search for enlightenment. He was later found dead inside an abandoned bus, but John Krakauer, the author who used McCandless's journal to piece together the non-fiction classic Into the Wild, didn't see his story as exactly a tragedy, and neither did Sean Penn. Into the Wild is a powerful and thought-provoking film that explores the human desire for connection and meaning. It encourages us to question our own values and the society in which we live, while also reminding us of the importance of community and support in our lives. Moving to the 8th spot, The Imitation Game. The historical drama, adapted from the novel Alan Turing The Enigma, is based on the life of British prodigal mathematician Alan Turing. The movie serves as a nail-biting plot about a cryptanalyst team decrypting near-impossible Nazi codes that harbor sensitive information about impending German attacks during World War II. Indeed, The Imitation Game sets the narrative against time and sees Benedict Cumberbatch triumphantly portraying Turing. The latter is also accompanied by the brains of Joan Clark and other 2 gentlemen in this quest to decode the unbreakable enigma. Moving to the 7th spot, Dunkirk. This movie, or more like a brilliant documentary-style film, is based on the Dunkirk evacuation in the World War II. The film follows the story of stranded Allied soldiers at the French beach of Dunkirk and how a fleet of civilian boats evacuated them. The film was as historically accurate as the budget would allow. The city of Dunkirk gave its permission to use the beach where the real-life event occurred, and few living veterans of Dunkirk commended the film for its accuracy. Overall, the story was not about their victory against the war, but rather their victory for survival. Moving to the 6th spot, Dallas Buyers Club. The McConaisons hit its peak with this decidedly unsentimental biopic of Ron Woodruff, a homophobic redneck who nonetheless helped hundreds of early AIDS patients by exploiting loopholes in federal law and selling black-market HIV medications that the FDA was in no rush to approve. The mismatch between Woodruff's weaker frame and his acute narcissism is key to understanding the sort of person he was, and Matthew McConaughey led his famed beach body atrophy to play Woodruff, who himself died of the disease. In any case, it earned McConaughey an Oscar, and he absolutely deserved it. Jumping to the 5th spot, The Pursuit of Happiness. Based on Chris Gardner's eponymous memoir about his one-year struggle with homelessness while raising his very young son. The movie is grounded by one of Will Smith's best performances. Acting alongside son Jaden Smith, he's at his most natural and appealing here. The Pursuit of Happiness is a heartbreaking film that details how this one man battled with losing his home, navigating a new career, and keeping his son in good spirits amidst the chaos of life. And Gabrielle Musino's film is a crowd pleaser in all the right ways, earning Smith his second Oscar nomination for Best Actor. Moving to the fourth spot, The Vow. This is an American drama and romance film starring Rachel McAdams and Channing Tatum. The story is about a married couple, Paige Collins and her husband, who get into a bad car accident causing Paige to lose all her memories. Unfortunately, The Vow is based on the true story of cricket carpenter who was in a coma for 4 months because of the accident, losing her last 2 years of memory, including her own husband. But without losing complete hope, they slowly began to make new memories together, eventually renewing their vows. Moving to the third spot on the list, American Sniper. This is an action drama that follows the story of Chris Kyle, played by Bradley Cooper, who is considered the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history. The film depicts his time as a Navy SEAL during the Iraq War and how he became known as the Legend. It also shows the toll war takes on a person and how it can affect their family and friends. The film stays true to the relationship between Chris Kyle and his wife Taya and the strains the war caused on their relationship. Overall, it's a powerful story of sacrifice, terror, and love that flip-flops between the past and present. Moving to the second spot on the list, Zodiac. The movie, directed by David Fincher and based on Robert Ray Smith's 1986 novel, is an epic account of the serial killer who littered the San Francisco Bay Area with bodies from the late 1960s to the early 70s. Starring Mark Ruffalo, Anthony Edwards, Robert Downey Jr., and Jake Gyllenhaal, this twisty, disconcerting mystery thriller follows the investigation into the identity of the infamous 1960s Zodiac killer in San Francisco. Zodiac was acclaimed upon release, and many consider it a masterpiece today. Reaching the first spot on the list, Zero Dark 30. Catherine Bigelow's Zero Dark 30 tells the true story of the international manhunt for Osama bin Laden. Jessica Chastain plays the CIA intelligence analyst put to the task of finding bin Laden's whereabouts. We are given a detailed account of the hard work and dedication that go into working for the CIA. At the same time, we also see the torture and interrogation techniques that were carried out during this time. Overall, Bigelow's direction is stellar, and we are shown the fascinating story of the hunt for bin Laden.